Well, music saved my life. It truly saved my life. I was 15, rough time. Like you're 15, you're in high school, you're trying to figure out who you are. Well, my brother starts sending me this awesome music, on these mixtapes. It spoke to me because it was something different. So I started just diving into it, and it brought me joy, and it was amazing to see performers on stage making this great music. And all of a sudden, life didn't seem too bad. And I listened to the radio all the time. And I saw a DJ in the booth, putting a song in, choosing the song, putting it in, and then dancing, going crazy, freaking out, smiling, like pumping their fists. Then got on the air, introduced the song, and that's it. That's what I want to do. I want to do that. I'm John Richards, host of The Morning Show. Thank you so much for tuning in and getting emails in all over the world already this morning. A ton of local music to get to, as always.
The greatest radio station in Seattle, and maybe even throughout the nation, playing independent music, is KEXP.
And a request going out to one of the Morning Faithful out there having a birthday today, Mike, the big 3-0. 3-0.
Part of what makes the Northwest music scene so great is part of its location. You're outside the influence of a lot of the mainstream, and it really has allowed the music scene to develop in its own sort of organic fashion.
Grunge can't happen again, that's for sure. I mean, you had the perfect storm. You had, literally, it's terrible outside here. It rains all the time, and people were listening to metal and classic rock. And nobody knew Seattle existed. It still was very hidden. It was a logging town full of serial killers. I mean, it was just, there's nothing going on. They were hidden, they were alone, isolated. That happened. But it's changed, I would say, for the better. It's actually not just one scene, one sound. It is a huge scene. It's expanded to every kind of music you could ever want to hear. Alt country, electronica, hip-hop is blowing up here. Rock continues to be very, very strong. Singer-songwriter, jazz. There's amazing musicians in this city. Hey, guys. Hey.
Listeners and from BECU.
It's 90.3 KEXP. Pickwick is here. Everybody on 3. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Hello. That's a lot of Pickwick here in the studio. Pickwick's live here on 90.3, listener-powered KEXP.
Oh, I know I'm gonna sing. I live to a name. I'm wearing a long dress with borrowed air that I'm combing.
We want to liberate everybody from bad music.
But it's someday, never be. Gonna stay with me until it's down to be.
It's a revival in here. Jesus, someone's going to get healed. The scene is the most cohesive scene I've ever seen anywhere.
You think I'm selfish, exist only to wish on stars. You think I'm selfish, exist only to wish on stars. Tell me, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are?
I've listened to the songs more times than I can count, and every time I hear something new, and you just can't say more about an album. Every time it's like discovering it again.
Thank you.
The new album, Black Up, is out today, and plenty of opportunities to see the band this week here in Seattle.
At our high point, we were getting about 1 million downloads just for the song of the day in a month. In fact, KEXP was the first station to put out a music podcast.
Love your remix, guy in England listening where it's 3 in the afternoon. Tyler here is from Wisconsin, another England. A bone-tired person in Washington, D.C. Tim is in Nebraska where it's 1,000 degrees. Paris, you'll get Moscow, you'll get Australia where it's, I don't know, tomorrow. Here's Aaron in San Mateo, just came in. Let's hear some Cut Copy, Need You Now. We can do that right now. And this request just got seconds ago. This is Cut Copy, Need You Now on 90.3.
Kevin Cole with you. Welcome to the afternoon show. Coming up later on in the show, a live performance from Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. And this is some more new local music, the Blue Scours. This is cool. This is the first Fleet Foxes record. This came out in 2006, and they just dropped off a CDR that's handwritten with a Sharpie on it of like 4 songs. And that happens a lot to us where bands, like Nirvana did that. Kurt Cobain dropped off a single, knocked on the back door of the station. An hour later he called and he's like, why haven't you played my song yet?
How I remember it, around 2004, KEXP started playing the Blues Scholars. And I think, from my knowledge, that was kind of the first time that any local radio had really pushed the independent hip-hop artists in Seattle. So that changed things. It opened up the door for artists like myself and a bunch of others.
Under that light rain, beaming in that night game. Can't stop now, keep moving, no break paths. Came here to prove a point, live my life on the field, make history in between the base path, and compete against the fear that is in me. That's my only barrier, and I swear that I'ma break that. From the mud, the cleats that we trod through the feet, this is that moment, you cannot take it back.
A big part of the reason why we're able to go outside of Seattle and for people to know us is because of KEXP. And pretty much all major metropolitan cities that we go to, somebody's like, oh, I heard you on KEXP in New York City or LA or San Francisco. So we love you guys and appreciate everything that you do for us.
Now when I say 2-0, you say, nah, you know the rest. This is our scene, our music, our movement, the history lives through us. I write to the beat and let life play the guitar strings. Every time somebody steps out on the road, they bring a little Northwest soul with them, amen.